What has to happen in my mind is that like we have this kind of prioritization idea like with issues, like we call it P0 to P5, P0 being like super big, important, like funds could be lost, ultra really, like this is the worst kind of issue you could have. And then P5 being like informational, like not a big deal, like this comment could be cleaner, something like this, right? And so like you just want to focus on the things that are P0 and not the things that are P5. So we want to go P0s, then P1s, then P2s, then P3s, P4s, so forth and so on. And right now, like Cuba's not even looking for P2s or P3s or P4s or P5s. It's only looking for P0s and P1s in the current moment. That might change like in the future at some point, but like obviously we just want to stay focused on the most important things at this current moment. So when it goes to the backlog, self or somebody else has to go through each one of those issues, which I don't even know how many there are. There must be a lot. I can tell you in a second, probably like hundreds, I'm guessing. P4 right now, for example. And a lot of these are like probably old and they can just be closed. Some of them are like still valid and need to be fixed. It just requires a significant amount of probably my time to go through those issues and then prioritize, oh, this is a P1, this is a P4, this is a this, this is a that. And then once I just determine which is valuable to fix and what is not, and then assign it a priority, then I can assign it to Hugin to make an effort. But there's a balance to be had, right? About like, how much do I want Hugin to distract me from my work, right? To go through all this issues, to review all those code changes, and there has to be a balance struck because I have some code that I have to write, or some other work that I have to do. So it's about striking that kind of balance. And obviously, we're just mostly focusing on the P0s and P1s at the current moment. Anything that's open now that's in the backlog is probably not going to be a P0 or a P1, just because if it was, it probably would have already been fixed and solved by now. I'd be surprised if that wasn't the case, but I was not working a part of the project for a year, so maybe there's some things that kind of slip through the cracks. Maybe, I don't know, but it would take a lot of time, a lot of my time, to like go through all those things one by one, which I do plan on doing in the long term once I get kind of like further along the road that I'm trying to get on. But that is something that is intentional to be the case.